Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm back from the power outage. We're back up and running. Did not lose any fish out of this big tank, so I'm quite thrilled about that. Today I went through and just did some deep cleaning. You see, did a little rock rearrangement. So just got everything looking good again. Again, the power outage ended up being about 32 hours. And my battery backup pumps, they lasted, once the power kicks off, they go into battery mode, and those batteries lasted about 20 hours. And I was able to be home for just a little bit, and in those, when I was home, that's when the battery backup pumps turned off completely. So I went ahead and ran the generator while I was home for about 2 or 3 hours. Did as best I could to keep things going, and that also in turn recharged these sponge filters. So after 32 hours, really, there wasn't that long of a time where I didn't have these sponge filters running, and that's ultimately what kept the fish. Didn't keep them healthy, but it kept them alive. Like I said, I tested the water, and I had readings you don't want to see, but considering the circumstances, I thought that turned out pretty well. I wasn't hoping for the fish to thrive in that situation. I was just hoping for them to hang in there until it passed. So what would I do differently? I would have probably, after 10 hours, unplugged my canister filters, because the bacteria that was in there, the beneficial bacteria, that all died off. And when I eventually got into my canister filters today to clean them out, it just smelled like hell, and it looked like thinned out chocolate milk in there. So if they had kicked on, when I wasn't at the house, that would have shot all that nasty ass water right back in the tank, and it probably would have killed at least a few of the fish, if not most of them. So I got lucky there. What I learned from that is the next time I have a power outage, if I start getting up to 8-10 hours, I'm unplugging those things. I would rather the power come back on and those stay off and just trust the sponge filters than have it shoot that ammonia ridden water back into the tank. So cleaned out the sponge filters a little bit, cleaned out my canisters. I took out the Chemi-Pure Blue, put in some new packs, some new bags of it. You can see it clears up the water so quickly. You can see from the side that Chemi-Pure Blue, it keeps everything nice and clear all the way across the tank. It's good stuff. So got all that taken care of. Did a nice water change. One thing I didn't think about, and what I'll do next time if I have an outage, is I'm gonna open the lids up and leave them open. When I got home this time and I opened up the lids to get a temperature read on the water, it was like a burst of gas came out of there almost. That was that ammonia that was just bursting at the surface inside the tank, and with the lids closed, it had nowhere to go but to stay in there and contaminate the water further. So next time it happens, I'm going to leave the lids open. The fish, they go down to the bottom anyway, so I'm not really worried about them jumping out. I should have thought about that the first time. But again, this is the first real time I've had to test, my power outage, how ready I am for it. And though it didn't go perfect, like I said, I lost some fry, and some of these guys struggled for a while. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. So I think everything's looking good now. Everyone's doing well. Everybody's eating. Everyone's got their color back. Sapphire was the one that came closest to dying, I think. He was on his side for a bit. See the water staying nice and clear. So thanks for watching, guys.